Hey! Hey!
Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu. There we go. Hey. Welcome down. Side to side. Hey, ear to shoulders. Hey, circles one way. Circles the other way. Hey, your arms forward. And your arms going back. Hey, one side. Hey, the other side. One side. And the other side. Bring close. Hey, Taisabaki. Taisabaki Kantai. Ryoho. Benchi. Yoko. Hey. Hey, hands down, breathing in. Breathing out. Ki. Ko. And ki. Ko. Hey. Hands up. And forward. Down. Your knees from the back. Circles one way. Circles the other way. Down. Up. Back. Front. Back. Front. Back. Open your toes. Down. 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 Hey. Breathing in. Out. Ki. Ko. And ki. Ko. Open your legs and lower your hips as you can. Knees out. Slowly moving from side to side. Opening to one side and stretching. Down, open to the other side and opening. Down again. Grabbing your toes, raising your head. And hips up. And through your spine, vertebra by vertebra. So, and your hips. One side and the other side. So, and again, to your back, lower your hips. So, opening one side. Middle and opening the other side. So, middle. Grabbing your toes, raising your head. And hips up. And through your spine, shoulders, head, and circles. Open your legs and moving side to side. Side to side. And a little bit lower one side. And lower the other side. Lower one side, toes up. Lower the other side, toes up. Opening your legs, elbows down. And coming forward. And back stretch. Going forward again. Hips up. And hips down. So hips up. Hips down. Hips up. Hips down. And back. Hey, but turning one side, then the other side. Turning one side, then the other side. Turning one side, then the other side. Side to side. Hey, 体を。さあ。Remember to keep your fist relaxed. Okay, as you tap with your body, it's a massage, just a waking up exercise. The other side. Tapping. Reach your hands. Hey, back. Hey. Inside of your legs, back up. Outside, soto. And on top, wet. Eight. Breathing in, you. Go. Breathing in, you. Go. Last one, breathing in, you. Go. And side to side. All right, so today we're going to do a little kind of set of exercises on three important elements that we must always try to nourish, regardless if we have the opportunity to train in the dojo or not. And those three things are mobility exercises, anything that keeps us, aware and in touch with the condition of our body on daily basis. Some of us have, tight hips or tight lower back or problems on our knees or things like that. So it's very important to do exercises that without damaging or increasing those injuries, at least helps us to know the stage of those places, how they are feeling every day, and hopefully progressively return some mobility to those areas in order to do Aikido. Because obviously, if we have a lot of physical restrictions, then our practice will be limited in that sense. Of course, we still can always practice regardless of how we are, but if we can, pay more attention to the mobility part of our training, it's very important. Once again, do not confuse mobility with flexibility. Those two are two different things. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to do stretches every day. You can do stretches every day if that's something that also you do. But mobility is just simply to know the basic range of motion in which each of our different joints and parts of our body are capable of moving. So to be familiar with that range of motion and to progressively increase that range of motion is a little bit what we talk about mobility. Flexibility is stretching that range of motions to their maximum capacities in a sense, but mobility is just that initial basic awareness. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is obviously our core exercises. There's a lot of exercise that you can do to strengthen your lower body. There's a lot of exercise that you can do to strengthen your upper body, and all of those things are important. But ultimately, the role that our core muscles play in good posture, good stability of movement, and transfer of energy between lower body and upper body is essential. So the more we pay attention to the health of our core muscles in a 360-degree form, and therefore our lower back, which is deeply connected. We don't really think of our lower back until it hurts. It's a little bit like teeth. Sometimes we don't pay attention to the health of our teeth until they hurt. And when they hurt really badly. Like you are really stuffed. So the lower back is a little bit like that. We don't really give it nowhere near the amount of attention that it deserves until one day we really hurt it, and then that's it. We cannot walk. So it goes bad really quickly. So core muscles, lat muscles, lower back muscles, all of these 360-degree component, very important to do every day, a little bit of work so we don't forget them, and we continue developing our core muscles. And number three is our breathing exercises, okay? So mobility exercises, core muscle, 360-degree exercises, and breathing exercises. Now, with breathing exercises, remember, the most basic things is this possibly, just use your mouth less a little bit, not like what I'm doing now, talking a lot, but closing your mouth a little bit. You always remember to inhale through your nose, and you can then exhale through your mouth or exhale through your nose. But just that's possibly the most basic of our memory. So first of all, remember to breathe, but use your nose as the primary form of entering air into your body. And remember to breathe throughout your movements. For example, when we're doing our warm-up, which we just did, okay, you must consciously be breathing from the very beginning. So the more we kind of get used to the fact that we always accompany body movement with the appropriate breathing in or breathing out is a very important habit to develop. And because sometimes we can get into the habit of doing body movements and completely pausing this part here, like not doing anything. So using your nose and doing kokyu dosa, which is breathing through movement, are possibly the two most basic things we can do with our breathing. After that comes a few more complicated things like, the process of inhaling, holding, and exhaling, which we'll do in a second, and then the process of diaphragmatic breathing, which comes later on too. But so those things require more practice, but I don't think that breathing through your nose, and remember to always breathe as you perform movements, it's too much of a stretch in terms of what we should be capable of doing. Okay, so breathing exercises. Okay, Moreno Sensei did just quite a good set of breathing exercises. We always do a set of breathing exercises on our warm up. But the important one, for example, is this: breathing in through your nose, fill your chest with air, drop the air into your stomach or your lower abdomen, and breathe out. Breathing in through your nose, into your chest, dropping the air into your lower abdomen, breathe out. Breathe in through your nose, into your chest, down to your lower abdomen, and breathe out. Okay, so before we do it again, just a couple of things, especially if you're training with a belt. If you're training at home without belt, this is a little bit more difficult to be aware of. But if you're training with a belt, your belt is going around your body, right? So what we say is that if you are like now, for example, just not using your diaphragm for breathing, there should be plenty of space between, reasonable space between your body and your belt. So you should be able to stick your fingers, into your body and your belt, maybe your whole hand, something like that. So there's a lot of space between body and belt. Once you activate your lower body, your lower abdomen into the breathing, you drop your air, that space should almost disappear. You should not be able to kind of easily stick a finger or a thumb into your belt, okay? So that's the way you know how much you are working with those muscles. So when you breathe in and you drop your air into your lower abdomen, make sure that you feel the pressure around your belt, okay, when you're performing that exercise. So for example, breathing in, into your chest, down into your lower abdomen, feel the pressure around your belt, and breathe out. Breathing in, into your chest, down into your lower abdomen, feel the pressure on your belt, breathe out. Breathing in, into your chest, down into your lower abdomen, breathe out. Yeah, so if everybody in Aikido, in martial arts, you feel that because everybody wears a belt. If you wear a hakama, it's even more, if your hakama is properly placed, every time, very often in your practice, just pause for a second and say, am I feeling when I'm doing techniques, when I am absorbing and ready to project, just before I project, am I feeling my lower abdomen pressing against the belt or against the himos of my hakama? Am I feeling that pressure, my lower abdomen expanding in that moment before I perform techniques? Bring awareness to the expansion of your lower abdomen into your obi, into your belt, or into your himos of your hakama. Can you feel the pressure of your lower abdomen into those parts? Okay, so it's an important habit. If we pay attention for it for a while, eventually it becomes a habit and we don't notice it very much. Okay, so now the last thing about this type of breathing too is try to pay attention all the way down to the bottom of your pelvic floor. Okay, and the way we do that is by this funny or awkward a suggestion of tightening your anus. Like, that's the bottom of your pelvic floor. So, you're in the same way that your core muscles are not only the front tummy muscles, but includes your lateral muscles and all the way to your lower back. That's the place where they are around, but they also expand all the way down towards your pelvic floor. So all of that area is what we have to be engaged in breathing. So when you're breathing in, you're breathing into your chest, lower into your lower abdomen, feel the expansion around your belt, tighten your anus for a second, and then release out. Okay, so that way, feel the pressure against your lower belt, feel the dropping into the bottom of your pelvic floor, and then release everything when you exhale. Okay, so let's try, please. Breathing in, expand your abdomen, feel the pressure on your belt, tighten your anus, dropping into your pelvic floor, breathing out. Breathing in, expand, pelvic floor, breathe out. Breathe in, expand, pelvic floor, breathe out. A couple more, breathing in, expand, pelvic floor, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, expand, pelvic floor, breathe out. Okay, so basics. Use your nose always for breathing and try to always breathe through the whatever movements you are doing, warm-ups, etc. That's the most basic thing that we can do for our breathing. Second, try to practice a little bit more conscious breathing, like this way, remembering to drop your air towards your lower abdomen, feeling the expansion around your belt, if you can, contracting all the way to the base of your pelvic floor, okay, and then releasing slowly with energy, right? So that hopefully those basic set of exercises. Now remember, when we are doing warm-up, we practice deep breathing in 3 moments at 3 levels, right? We practice deep breathing in 1 moment when we are standing up, and we begin from a standing up position. So it's the same feeling, you breathe in, your body dropping into your lower abdomen, your pelvic floor, breathe out. So that's fine, you can practice standing up. We practice deep breathing here when we're squatting, breathing in and breathing out. In that position is very good to kind of have awareness of the lower part of the pelvic floor because you are in a squatting position. And then we practice in Seiza. So in standing position, in squatting position, or in Seiza position, in any of those 3 positions would be good for you to kind of do a little bit of breathing exercises, okay? So now, mobility exercises, basic ones with our Ikkyo. So Ikkyo Kemi, making sure that your wrist, elbow, shoulder is rotating. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip, rotate. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip, rotate. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip, rotate. The other side, wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip. Down. It's such a basic exercise, but very often if we're not careful, the very health of our wrist, elbow, shoulder, and the connection with our hip starts to get lost if we don't pay enough attention to it. It's very easy to kind of just simply have a stiff arm, to raise your hand for Ikkyo, and then go down the entire arm, and then just go down with the entire body without having any mobility on your joints. So once again, wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip, down. 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 Last one. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip, down. To the side. 1, 2, 3, remember to breathe. 4, 5, 6. So, and sitting down. All right, our wrists, kote mawaru, okay? And thumb down, thumb up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kote hineri, down, grabbing your wrist, not your hand, your wrist, pushing the elbow up, rotating your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Kote gaeshi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand out, roll your arm, grabbing on the knee as much as you can for Shikonage, using your shoulder and your hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side. Add arm, roll your arm, grabbing your shoulder, your wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Jujigarami, crossing your arm, pushing one side. 1, change. 2, change. 3, change. 4, change. 5, change. 6, change. 7, change. 8, change. 9, change. 10, and side to side. So shake your hands up and down. Good. So basic mobility for our arms and the joints in our upper body. Okay, so now sitting down, please. Lower back mobility. Okay, so knees side to side, knees side to side, knees side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Stretch one leg, bend the other leg, and give it a hug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch that leg, change the other leg, give it a hug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Stretch both legs, bring both legs in, give them a hug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From that position, hold your toes, raise your legs, okay, and take a deep breath into your abdomen. And again, take a deep breath into your lower abdomen. One more time, take a deep breath into your lower abdomen. And putting your legs down. Okay, so bring your legs in towards you. Oh, sorry, your heels. Okay, your knees, your heels. Raise your head, your hips. Okay, and head above your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Okay, one more time. Remember that when you are in this position, try to press your lower back into the floor so you engage your core muscles. Raise your hip and hand above your head, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. All right. Now this time, try to bring your heels as close as possible to you as you can to your bum. Okay, so you are going to possibly on your tippy toes a little bit. And from that position, raise your hips. Okay, pull your hands up and go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. And turn around, facing down. Okay, good. Open your arms in the cross position. Raise your leg and turn to one side. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your leg down. Raise the other leg. Turn to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Raise and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Raise, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. down. Very good. So now this time, put your hands in front, okay? Hands in front. When we start counting, you're going to basically bring these hands towards your chest, okay, and bring them down. Try to keep facing down towards the ground, okay? So you're going to keep looking down to the ground, and then you're going to raise, bring towards your chest, and relax and go forward, okay? So 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, down. Very good. So now next one, you're going to basically have your hands in front, touching in front of you, in front of your face, and then we're going to do snow angels. They're going to come and touch on the back of your body. They're going to come forward, come back. Actually, they don't have to, they can touch behind your body, or they can just touch your legs side to side. Okay, so snow angels, please. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Okay, so now this time, arms 90 degrees from your body, thumbs up, okay, head down towards the floor, and when I say up, you're going to hold, use your lower back muscles, raise your arms, and put your thumbs up, pointing towards the ceiling, and holding in that position, okay? So, and 1, hold, down, 2, hold, down, 3, hold, down, 4, hold, down, 5, hold, down, 6, hold, down, 7, hold, down, 8, hold, down, 9, so 8, hold, down, 9, hold, down, 10, hold, down, and relax, relax, and up with your knees. Okay, give yourself a back stretch. Now let's continue with core muscle exercises. We are now down there in the lower back area, okay? So this time most basic exercise, opposite hand, opposite leg, holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change. 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 Very good. All right. So now this time, sitting down on your back again. Okay. Raising your arms, raising your legs, arms and legs up. Cross lateral dead box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Homolateral dead box. Same side, same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bilateral dead bugs, both arms, both legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Okay. So relax, side to side. Good. So today we're going to just do a little bit on each of these sequences. Ideally, you should repeat 3 to 4 sets of every exercise that we are doing. So today we're just kind of need to go on one sequence, so you have a set of exercises that you can do at home, especially the ones that you feel that you like, but even more the ones that you dislike, because possibly those are the ones where our body is a little bit weaker. Therefore, we need a little bit extra work to do. So next one, okay, it's just going to be basically an empty ball, but we're going to basically have our legs straight. When I say go, we're going to lean back to our body, keeping our hands and our legs straight and just holding for a few seconds, engaging the core muscles, okay? So legs straight, posture as good as possible. Remember, when we go backwards, try to not collapse into your lower back. Try to keep the same posture that you currently have and just leaning backwards, as opposed to here in this posture, collapsing into your lower back and then trying to raise your legs, okay? Try to keep a good posture, just leaning back, like if you were in a car, leaning back, and then keeping your as good posture as you can. If this exercise is too hard and you can't really lean back in a good posture, you can use your hands and just start by raising one leg and raising the other leg, okay? Yeah, so even if you don't hold anything, just raise one leg that engages that side of the core muscles, and then raise the other leg that engages the side of the other core two muscles. You can start with one leg at a time if two legs at the same time are not good for you. All right, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. All right, one more time. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Okay, last one. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Okay, so now one of our best exercises for core muscles, just to develop a little bit of core muscle strength, is our sideways rolls. Okay, sideways rolls, but in a controlled manner. Okay, remember our legs are always going to be really heavy. So sideways roll, control, and roll. Sideways rolls, control your legs, and come up. Okay, even if you need a help now with your hands to come up, but the idea is that the legs don't go boom boom, because if the legs do that, that basically means that there was no core muscle engagement that stopped the legs from moving. So do it slowly, try to control those legs on the way down. Okay, so 1, and slowly, and to the side. 2, up, and slowly, and to the side. 3, and slowly, and to the side. 4, and slowly, and to the side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now, just to finish up with mobility exercises. Okay, remember for our hips. Okay, so very good mobility exercise for your hips. Internal rotation and external rotation is our basic shin box. So you can start by holding on the floor, opening your legs to one side, trying to keep the feet on the same place and opening to the other side. So that's why your setup is important, okay? Open your legs to a width that you think it's enough for you to now accommodate your legs, okay? So opening to one side, up again, open to the other side, up again, one side, up again, the other side, up again. So now, once you have support and you feel that the support is, you can continue having support with your hands, or you're going to kind of keep your hands in front and move from one side, change to the other side. One side, and 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 the other side. All right, so now we have that, we can do Shirukemi and with the shin box and come up for an extension, okay? Down Shirukemi, shin box, and we go for an extension. Down Shirukemi, shin box, and we go for an extension. Down Shirukemi, shin box, extension. So now the same thing, your upper arm, your upper body, your arms always must be supporting the exercise, either by literally supporting you on the way down and literally supporting you on the way up. So if your mobility is restricted for some reason, use your arms by all means to go all the way down, change, to come to the way up. If your mobility is better, you may only need one arm. You can free the other arm, okay? Now, when you with the arm that is free, that arm should be pulling on the way up, pushing on the way down, pulling on the way up, pushing on the way down. Now, if your mobility is good, you can use both arms to do that. Pulling on one side, pushing on the way down. Okay, so either way, use your hands to support yourself, use one to support while the other one pulls and pushes, or use both to push and pull as you go. Okay, so down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay, very good. And standing up. All right, so let's finish up with Funakogi, please. Finish up with Funakogi. That's it. Apart from your mobility, your breathing, and your mobility, breathing, and core exercises, every day is good to do some form of Taisabaki, okay? Any body movement that is supported on your lower center of gravity. Our most basic Taisabakis are the different forms of Funakogi, our different forms of Ikkyogogi, okay, or our basic forms of Ryoho Tenkatsu, okay? Any of those three, are pretty safe things to do in terms of, when I say safe, I don't mean that they are safe physically. You have to be careful with your body. But I'm saying I'm safe in terms that there are solid techniques to practice. Funakogi, we cannot practice it enough as long as we do it properly. Ikkyogogi, the same thing, okay? And our capacity to step and turn, to step and turn while keeping our hips down is also essential. So, okay, we can start with those three. There are many other forms of Taisabaki, but those are pretty good things to kind of do. Almost every day. Okay, so left foot in front, Funar Kogi, hands in front. Each. Hey, right foot, please. Yitsa, 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 yitsa. Cool. Hey. Hey, fix your cake, Kogi. Sit down. So, yeah, review this session as much as you have to, because as I say, those three basic set of exercises, mobility, core, and breathing, are very important, together with some form of Taisabaki every day. You know, we're coming into the end of the year season, so sometimes it's difficult for people to find time to train with all the commitments of everything else. Try to do a little bit of these three things every day, or four things with the Taisabaki, or at least some of it every day. So, you know, because we cannot really go wrong with this. And these things are so fundamental for our practice that if we forget about them, you know, for a period of time, then our practice starts to suffer a little bit because of the lack of attention to these three things. Okay, I will be traveling. Irene and I will be traveling to Mexico for the next 3-4 weeks. So as much as I would like to say that I 100% know where am I going to be at the time of Friday morning classes, it's going to be a little bit tricky for me exactly to pinpoint where am I going to be, to see if I will be able to be in a place where it's suitable for me to do a morning class for the next 3 weeks. Therefore, what I promise that I will try to put a class every week on the YouTube channel and also on our website, just to update it. I just don't think that I can commit to necessarily have it at this time for the next 3 weeks, because it's a little bit of traveling arrangements make everything complicated. So this class will not be back until the week of the 8th of January. Okay, specifically this online class. But every week I will still be putting a new online class on our website, which is, you know, where you find this recorded session, or in the YouTube channel, which is also where we kind of put this type of sessions. Okay. In the meantime, please, hopefully this session in particular gave you some ideas to work, apart from all your Aikido techniques and all the Aikido things that you're thinking about, on some basic elements that we have to practice every day with your mobility, your breathing, and your core muscles, and your Taisabaki, to kind of keep it, you know, make sure that Christmas doesn't kind of cross off too much for the next few weeks, and then we end up a little bit stiff by the time we have to come back to the mat if you go away. Okay, but yeah, I'll see you in the next few weeks. There will be weekly online class like this. All the other classes in the dojo in Zoom will remain still okay. There will still be people teaching those classes, and they have the access and the facility to keep broadcasting the classes as we always do. So you will be able to still see those, But this particular Friday class, I will put a recording every week. I just don't think that I can commit to do it exactly on Friday morning. So I'll see you in the new year back again online here. Great. Hey. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you very much.